another episode of Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Guess what? I'm back in the DR. Yay. Woo! We made it. Okay, so because of coronavirus, what turned into a 1 month vacation turned into a 4-month vacation. So we were in the U.S. from February 27th until July 6th. That month was a long 4 months, okay? But we had a good vacation. We had a great time with our family and friends. Thank everybody for taking us in and letting us be there. So now we are back in the Dominican Republic, and everybody has been asking me about the flights. Some people didn't know that I had a dog, that she flew with us. So I'm going to kind of go through everything and let y'all give you a little bit of an update since I'm finally back here firsthand in Punta Cana. So Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, welcome. Okay, so we're home. Okay, so traveling with Bella, I want to start there. So if you're traveling with the dog, this is the first time that when we arrived in Punta Cana that they were kind of strict with the paperwork. We had everything, but just letting you all, those of you know who have come back and forth with your dog and was a little lax with your paperwork, don't be lax this time. So just make sure you have that USDA and the 1-year rabies certificate. And the cost is still $10 to bring your pet in. And as you know, Bella travels as a service animal because she is a trained service animal. She takes care of me when I need taken care of. So if you are traveling with a pet, do not forget the USDA certificate as well as the 1-year rabies certificate and your $10 to get your dog into the country safe and sound. And Bella is happy to be back. I think Bella is suffering from jet lag, travel lag, being overweight, because she has been inside a little bit more than usual since we've been home. She's been out laying in the grass having a good time, but she's inside right now relaxing. Okay, so now moving on to the flight. So we were originally ticketed for Delta, our return ticket. So we stayed with Delta. We booked 2 or 3 times after cancellations because they kept saying 25 days. The Dominican president extended the stay, emergency stayed another 25 days. So that's why it turned into 4 months for us. But I'm going to say Delta did overall a good job as far as getting us rebooked and getting refunds. Took a little while, but I have to understand this is the first pandemic of my lifetime, so no one knew what to expect. So okay, with that being said, we flew back on Delta. Okay, Delta is doing an awesome job. They have social distancing all through the airport. Our route was from Memphis, Tennessee to Atlanta, Georgia to Punta Cana. Okay, so you want to make sure to check your flight information all the way up until you get ready to leave that morning and allow yourself some more time, because had we not been the early birds that we are, we would have missed our connecting flight to Punta Cana because our flight from Atlanta got pushed up. Our flight from Memphis was delayed. I apologize. Our flight from Memphis was delayed. So because we were there early, they were able to rebook us, and that just gave us a longer layover in Atlanta. But in Memphis and with Delta, they had the signs everywhere for social distancing. They had the hand sanitizers. Everyone is required to wear a mask in the airport. And I'm really happy because we were in Memphis, and while we were out and about, you know, Memphis, maybe 60% of the citizens were wearing masks, but in the airport, 100%. I mean, I was vigilant. I was looking around. So everyone in the airport was wearing their mask. Delta did a great job. On our flight to Memphis, there were spaces in the middle seats open. So again, they did a good job. Your snacks on the plane. You can bring food through. You can't still bring water through TSA, but they let us bring snacks. So we had traveling food because once you get on the plane, you're going to get a Ziploc bag that hasn't been touched since it was packaged and inspected. So you don't have to worry about it. Inside, though, you got a bottle of water, you got 2 snacks, and you got hand sanitizer. So I was really impressed. I was happy to see that. So if you're traveling and not sure what to expect, these are some of the things to expect. And you may want to take take something else because I was still hungry. Okay, so you may want to take something a little heartier, and they don't mind you taking it through TSA. Okay, so remember that. Let's see what else. Okay, so then we got to Atlanta. Same thing in Atlanta. This is the first time. It was a little sad because the first time I've been in Atlanta airport and it wasn't just packed. So, you know, that's not a good sign for the economy. So, hey, why not vote in November? Get rid of the sorry president of the United States. Get a new president. Get the economy back online. Okay, I'm back. Getting back on track now. Okay, so in Atlanta airport, there was social distancing signs. Same thing, hand sanitizer and the mask. But in Atlanta, at the airport, there were a lot of workers that did not have on their mask. So I did not understand that. I think they were like airport not gate agents, ramp agents, people that pass through the airport but actually work outside, but they didn't have on their mask. So make sure you wear your mask. Your mask is to protect yourself as well as other people. All right. Same thing on the flight when we got on the plane from Atlanta to Punta Cana. Social distancing was observed. We got the little bags. There's no service on the plane. They give you that little bag and then they're gone. You're not getting any beer. You're not getting any wine, no rum, no Sprite. Don't ask for any of that. All you're getting is the water and the 2 snacks and the hand sanitizer. So like I said, TSA does allow you to bring a Subway sandwich or whatever it is you're going to be eating through the airport. Okay, so remember that. Keep that in mind. Let's see what else. Okay, I think that's it with the flying. So everybody want to know, we land in Punta Cana. So we got here, flight on schedule. The weather was beautiful. We landed. There was a mariachi. Oh, do you call it a mariachi band? I don't know. It was a Dominican band playing some nice Spanish tunes. It put you right in the mood to be back in the Caribbean. And I really felt like all the stress, all the weight of everything that's going on in the world, and especially in the United States, with just being a black person, was lifted off of my shoulders. I really, really mean that. So we got here, got our luggage. Oh, by the way, since our 1 month vacation turned into 4 months, we had a lot of things. So for those of you that are moving to the Dominican Republic or coming for extended stay, it's still cheaper to check your bags and boxes through the airline. So we had everything, we had 2 suitcases, one over 50 pounds, and then we had 3 boxes, all under 50 pounds, but they were stuffed and they were big boxes. And our total for Delta for baggage, for people that really want to know numbers, it was $390 for your checked bags. So not bad. If there are things you need and things that you must have while you're doing an extended stay here in the Caribbean, you save a lot of money because barrels cost anywhere upward of $700 to $1,000 for 1 barrel. All of those things would have fit in a barrel because people are always asking me about containers versus barrel shipping. The barrel shipping is cheaper than a container, of course, but it's more expensive than just checking it with your airline ticket. So $390, I don't feel it was too bad. 5 things, we got them here. Everything's good. Nothing was taken out of any of the boxes, and I hate seeing this on the expat forums, the pages on Facebook where they swear that the Dominican customs agents and airport agents and baggage people are still in their things. This is our 15th time coming through, and nothing is ever missing. And it has the paper in the bottom of the box showing that they did in fact inspect it. Everything was there. We're happy. So go Dominican Republic. Okay, so now we're back in Punta Cana. Everywhere on the streets, people walking, they have on masks. So as you know, Punta Cana is a touristy city, so there's not a lot of tourism going on. So these are the citizens. These are the people that live here, and they are taking the coronavirus very seriously, and I was so happy to see that. So they won't allow you to go in any store without a mask, whereas in the U.S., the sign is on the door that says mask required, but people were walking in without a mask and it wasn't being enforced. Here, oh, they're enforcing it. You're going to go to jail. You're going to pay a fine. You're not getting in the store. So I appreciate that they are being more vigilant and protecting themselves and the citizens of Punta Cana. So because there's not a lot of tourism here, there wasn't a lot of activity when we arrived at the airport. I think there were only 2 flights that came in together. So it was a breeze through customs. You are doing like 3 additional customs forms than what you would normally do coming in from the United States to Dominican Republic. So their health form, they're requiring to know that you haven't traveled to what other countries. They want to know all the countries you've been in before you enter Dominican Republic. They want to know if you have any symptoms, or if you've had the coronavirus within the last 30 days, are you recovering? They want to know where you're staying, what you're doing, and that you have to sign a declaration that you are going to quarantine yourself. So they allow you I think it's 2 visits during the 14 days, not visits, but 2 outings. So we've used one of our outings and went grocery shopping, paid bills, did all of that. So we have one more outing within the 14 days. And then after that, we literally could be stopped or put in jail if there's not a good reason why we're not quarantining during the 14 days. So I'm taking this serious. I'm wearing my mask when I'm out. You see I'm at our house. There's no one around. We live on a golf course. The golf course did in fact open back up today in Punta Cana. So I saw a few people playing golf. So there are a few tourists here. But other than that, a lot of things are open that I'm noticing, but a lot of reduced hours. So in order to enter any store, and enter the market, anything, they stop you at the door. They take your temperature on your arm and make sure you don't have a fever. Then they give you sanitizer. Then you can go. So they're doing everything that they can here in Punta Cana. So those were some of the things that people were asking me. And majority of stuff is open, just like I said, though, but with reduced hours. And I think that's a bit about it. I'm so happy to be back in this beautiful country. The weather is amazing. People were asking us how was our home, because we've been gone so long. But like I shared with you on previous videos, we had someone here taking care of our house for us for the 4 months. So Sharon came every week, opened it up. So now the only thing I would say, if you're going to be gone for an extended period of time, make sure you have the damper it. We did a commercial about it that soaks up the moisture. You want to leave that around your house so that there won't be any mold or anything like that around the house. And luckily we did that, and we brought a lot of damper it back. So we can always, that's a Caribbean problem, so, but that's one of the things you want to be vigilant about. And then just letting your neighbors, letting friends know, that you're going to be gone, so that someone can just take a look at your apartment or take a look at your home and just take care of things for you. Just like in the United States, you want someone always looking out for you. And that's why it's so important when you do move abroad or move anywhere that you're planning to go, to build have a community, build a network. Okay, with that being said, now what else? I'm gonna be moving around the island once my quarantine time is over, but I'm gonna give it a couple of months. So I'm just gonna kind of be showing you things around Punta Cana, answering any questions that you all have about the move, especially now. Is it a good time to travel? I'm a travel agent. I would say, yeah, come on, let's book. Call me. Give me the commission. Let's do this. But as a person who cares about your health and mine, I would say stay put for a minute, because you don't want to go. And then, especially where things are in the United States, you might not be able to get back in. Or if you come to another country, if the cases start to spike again, they may close their borders. Then you may be stuck in a country that you really can't afford to be in, or just don't want to be away from home for 4 months. So, those are some things to keep in mind before traveling during this period of time. But Dominican Republic, hey, the beach is there, the weather is beautiful. When we are ready to receive tourists and ready to have guests again, look, I'm going to be the first person to tell you, come on down. So right now, just take it easy and try to stay safe. Continue to wear your mask, use your sanitizer. And, I know with all the racial tension going on in the United States, I felt such a relief coming here and seeing nothing but smiles. I didn't see any Karens, no Karinas. You know, I've been doing my walks around the golf course trying to get off some of this quarantine weight. But everybody was smiling. People that know me were so happy to see me because they think I'm a part-time expat since I was only here for a year and then left for 4 months. They were like, oh, but then when they saw my face on Monday, they were like, oh, they're back. And what did they say? Where's Bella? Asked about the dog, okay? But we appreciated that. So it feels good to be home, and I am claiming this as home. It feels really good to be here. It feels good to not feel that racial tension that I was starting to feel being in the U.S. So this is a nice, I can almost call this my regular life. It is a vacation. You know, that's what it feels like. My mom was like, it's like y'all are going on vacation, and our vacation is home. So I'm happy to be a resident of the Dominican Republic, especially Punta Cana. Just with everything that's going on, my heart and prayers go out to everyone that's battling the coronavirus or people that have been affected by all of the racial tension that's going on in the United States. I want everybody to stay positive, stay strong. Oh my God, most of all, do not forget to go out and vote. Vote in your primaries. Davlin and I voted before we left. We voted for the primaries in Houston. So we hope to have some really good state representatives going forward. But the big election November. If you're not registered, it's not too late to get registered. So definitely register to vote. Make a party out of it. You know, the social distancing, the people that in the group that you've been with during this whole time, 10 or less, you all get together, go vote, go stop and get your favorite food, then go home and keep our fingers crossed and pray on that day that we get a new president in office. All right, but that is Ebony Ladies in the DR. Don't forget, guys, I'm right here every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any questions about traveling, about coming to the Dominican Republic, specifically Punta Cana, put it in the comment section. I answer those right away. Until next time, take care.